Last time you fired me, I just came back. But anyway, we're right into banning picks for Game 2. Win after their first win of the series, where Shadow and Libero played expertly. Putting on a clinic by your standards.
Detonator don't need to change their draft, though. They drafted fine into that match. I would just like to see them utilize that draft a little bit better.
Plenty of opportunities that we saw where Detonator could have taken a fight. And it's whether or not you want to take those 50-50s. Hell, I think there were times where there were 60-40s in their favor. There were some really good portions of that game where they could have went for a fight. But just decided not to here. As first ban from Win is going to be the Olaf.
Bro! Right?
I don't know where you got the bro from.
Bro, Olaf!
It's more like bro, laugh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro!
You're like, bro. It sounds like
no,
you're
I'm saying the
strangled.
way Olaf says it. You sound like you're a Muppet when you say it.
I don't know. It sounds like you're trying to say bro into like a fan.
Bro! That's how he says it.
Oh, God. Karma being banned out here by Detonator. Are you saying, Fish, that you'd be the perfect Olaf voice actor?
Oh, yeah. I am the Olaf voice actor.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
I didn't know. That's impressive.
It's a respectful ban coming out from Win, taking away Sexley Sin.
Yeah. Also changing up their bans here a little bit, because they were more of what, you know, what's super OP, what's popular right now.
Normally red side is going for the OP pick, so Karma taken off on that side. Surprised with the Olaf there, because I thought Libero would just leave it open and first pick it. That is smart from Detonator.
Yeah. Get rid of the Kench.
Because they really want to attack that bottom lane, abuse the advantage that K-Star and Rich can get. And just take away that one champion that provides so much safety to the bottom lane. And they've been able to do it, getting rid of Kench. Big Kench on the bench.
There you go. That's another respect ban coming out there. Aatrox. Actually, no, that's Win banning out Aatrox.
This is fine. Again, Win saw the opportunity to take Aatrox in the last game because Sejani was first picked. And I would have liked Detonator to take it because then they've got the strong top lane matchup. And no matter what Shadow throws at them, you've still got the Aatrox, which means you win the matchup at least. So I like that. I think it's a good ban, making sure that Cold and Feet can't pick it up. And the Silas is also a respect ban. You don't want Libero, Shadow, or RH to get their hands on that champion.
Let's see here. Yuumi being the hover, as Yuumi was able to make it through our first round of bans.
This makes sense. You don't want Rich to get the champion, so just give a comfortable pick to What to Jess. Allow him to play it in the bottom lane, pair it with whatever Kagame wants as the AD carry.
Let's see the magical cat being locked in here.
Stupid cat.
Oh, stupid cat. Look at it. It's a cute cat.
Stupid cat.
Come on, it's got a prowling projectile.
I don't care.
And it's got zoomies.
Don't care.
Jarvan getting locked in here for Detonator. In the jungle, likely coming out from Zek. Let's see what they want to follow up here before Win get their next two pickups. And might be looking down toward that bot lane, try and give something over to Kaze. Maybe not the Lucian this time, instead opting in for possibly the Kaisa.
What I want to see from Detonator here is pick your AD carry now, let Win complete their draft, see if they pick up their AD carry first, and then you could potentially just go, hey, here's Nautilus. Now I've got Nautilus, Kaisa bottom lane with a ganking jungler. They could save their final two picks to react to the two solo lane picks that Win pick up.
The Ezreal being covered, so very safe lane once again coming out from Win.
But now it's a perfect Nautilus pick. Does well into both these champions. Yeah. They do give away the Corki Ezreal, which is always a powerful composition to work with. Plenty of mixed damage coming out from both of them. Good poke, good sustained damage over time. Great mobility, so works very well.
Good siege as well coming out too, once you get that rapid fire cannon completed on the Corki. And both of them going to have Sheen procs to chip away at those towers. Ooh. We see a Nico coming out from Detonator.
Not bad, but I would like to see them pick their aggressive support here and just say we can save our solo picks till last, unless it's a Nico support, which is also not horrible either into this matchup. Curious. I'd like to see if this is a flex pick for Detonator, how they're going to utilize that flex pick against Win's last two picks, which they'll have to show. So they might get one counter pick with their final pick.
See here, like we saw, Nico getting locked in for Detonator. I'm going to be banning out the Evelyn here in the jungle, away from Libero. So that's more of a targeted ban.
Yeah, it's got to be a scouted ban. Has to be.
You know, Evelyn
Does Yumi go invisible if she jumps onto Evelyn when she's invisible?
I believe so, yes.
That's scary.
I believe she goes invisible. Because I think, yeah, I think that's actually in her champ spotlight. Irelia being banned out for win. So some targets up toward the top lane.
Does Yumi then casting spells break the invisibility? Or is it just like a random thing flying around?
I think it's a random thing starts
Oh,
flying
that's
around.
Funny. That's funny.
Surprise projectile coming at you.
I now want a Evelyn or a Teemo with Yumi. That'd be funny. Imagine Teemo just AFK mid lane, then Yumi just suddenly ults and it was like, "Wah! Damage!"
Let's see here. We got the Nautilus ban also coming out. So
See, that's why I would have liked, if this is not a support Nico, I would have liked the Nautilus pick, and then now you can just pick Nico. It doesn't do you much else except for, you know, you would have not drawn the bans, and it's going to be a Rakan. Not bad. Yeah, Rakan's not a bad pick as it is. I would have liked Nautilus a little bit more. So there's a solo lane Nico for either Archnie or Golden Feet, and they'll be able to select which lane they want it to go into once these last two picks come through.
let's see here. Shadow this time might be tempting to run the Camille. Bring it out, show Golden Feet how it's done. Possibly here. And it's going to get locked in. So what does Win want to round out the comp with for their jungle? They go with the Sejuani this time.
Yes, and now they're just saying, hey, Detonator, let's show you how to play that comp.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wonder how much Win are going to change their playstyle here, because now they've got not an aggressive early jungler, but a good team fighting pick jungler and pick top lane. I feel like it's still going to be same thing, try and control the early game top side of the map, but then a lot of what they've drafted now is more to transition power towards bottom side of the map instead. That's a 4-cost TFT pick right there, Ninja Assassin.
Oh, Akali does get locked in here. So, see whether that's going toward the top lane or mid. We'll see the Nico top or the Akali into this Camille. Let's see here. Ah, it might be the Akali being run into the Camille. And then
Seems to be it. Golden Feet running Akali into Shadow's Camille.
And you have the Nico in mid lane to match that ranged matchup against the Corki and just clear out the waves.
Again, not a bad draft from both these teams. Win have just taken more of a team fighting approach, taking something very similar to what Detonator run in the last game. It's a good draft. I think Detonator have just drafted to try and survive laning phase. Like, get the Akali into Camille matchup. Let's see if Golden Feet can try and use that champion to swing it back in his favor. And they've got the more aggressive jungler this time around as well.
Well, let's see here. We're going to load up into game 2. We'll see if Win can close out in a 2-0 or if we're going to a game 3.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Get ourselves settled in for game 2.
You're not Rakan. Stop lying to people.
Hey.
That's catfishing.
You're saying Nico's the ultimate catfish
Yep.
champ? Even though there is a catfish champ in
No,
League of Legends?
Nico is the catfish champion. Sorry. Ooh, Kagame. Get some kleptomancy.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh.
50 gold. Winning the game.
Easy. Gold lead achieved by
Oh,
Win.
55 gold. Winning the game. That's a 60 goal lead right now for Win.
Oh!
Oh, even more now that hit. Win are in the lead from 1 minute into the match. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Astonishing.
Strong. That's some stonks right there. They've invested in some stonks.
Oh.
Mystic shot. Boo! You're dead.
What? What? Knockup's going to be there and Win. It looks so good, but now it looks so bad.
Why?
First blood for Detonator.
Why would you do that? I mean, what were you trying to achieve there? You have a Mystic Shot, face check the damn... It's not like... Oh my god, use your bloody abilities to check brushes. Like, you learned this at, like, Platinum Elo. Kagame, what the hell is wrong with you, buddy?
You know, it was maybe he's going for the later investment on the stocks, all right?
No. That's a bad investment right there. No flash, no heal, no exhaust, no teleport. Look at this big boy coming down bottom lane.
Yeah, Sex coming on down. Knock up, not going to connect there. If it did, that would have been another quick kill. And Detonator like, all right, we're going to attack bot lane, and we're going to keep attacking it.
This is ridiculous. I'm still really upset by that. You don't face check the brush like that. I mean, if you want to tell me he's trying to be cheeky and, you know, potentially trying to get into Fog of War, surprise to come out from Blue Buff, please, sure, but the minion's already crashed, so they could see you walking into that brush.
Meanwhile,
it's not like you were hidden. Just throw the damn Mystic Shot. Costs you like 30 mana or something stupid. Hey, get it together.
That's going to be a red buff steal as well here.
Muppet.
Sek comes into the lane. They decided to give that extra red buff over to the Jarvan. But you know, that's the one thing about Win. It's their bot lane. It's always the greatest, it seems, in their games. And
it's been a disaster on the bottom lane for the games that they've played so far. And look at this. They've got a wave pushing in. Flag Drake was just used, so they can't follow up on this, but this will be a nice trade. This is coming in from Rich.
Ooh, Rich.
Good trade back from Win. But what the Jess is waiting for this, and this wave is being pushed up. That could have been a bait. Oh, they're going in again.
There we go. Oh, they use Prowling Projectile. Kame. Oh, Flag Drag not going to connect. Oh, but it did buffer through the Arcane Shift, and that's another kill going over to Detonator and bot lane.
Yeah, big plays coming up from Detonator, punishing Kagame for his level 1 mistake, and now there's nothing much he can really do. Look at that. Libero, they're going to try and make something work topside, but Shadow's already burnt his gap closer.
Yeah, Arctic Assault does not connect there, as Libero has to back off. So far, so good here for Detonator, actually. So they're also going to get a turret plate on the next push. That's just going to add on to their gold lead, and already double the CS here of the Ezreal, as it's 14-31.
Yeah, Kagame in the 2 series that he's played in the LC has had a horrible start to the season. Aesop really wants this turret plate. I don't think he's going to get it.
I should be able to get it here.
Yeah, he gets it. Nicely played.
80 gold. Also 2 assists now. With that, you should be able to actually go ahead and maybe pick up a pickaxe if he's going
he's going to get a very good shot, and I don't think Kagame's going to have a fun time in this lane, because now his tier's been delayed because he went towards a Cull instead.
Oh, that doesn't feel good.
Kai'Sa already had a good matchup into Yuumi Ezreal, so she's going to be fine.
Yeah, Golden Feet.
Playing this very well.
Very nice trade pattern coming out there for the Akali. Shadow's down to about half house. Still confident, though, pushing that into the tower. Gets a little cheeky sweep there. And yeah, that's a straight-up BF sword buy at 5 minutes here for the Kai'Sa.
That's disgusting. Ezreal's going to be sweating in this bottom lane now.
That's going to be a rough lane. Shadow
again, this is one of those compositions where Win can't afford Kagame to fall that far behind early on, because this is not a huge topside skirmish pick comp with, you know, Camille Elise. This is a composition that wants to transition into mid-game fights, use the pick potential from Sejuani as well as Camille to find fights with the help of Corki and Ezreal. But Win have a glaring hole in their bottom lane. They need to start addressing that, because it's not the first series we've seen it be a problem.
We'll keep tabs here on that bot lane. We do have Sek nearby. That is actually the clone there. Sek's up toward the top side here, so might look for something here on Shadow. He's been using the slingshot rather aggressively. Level 6 is hit here by Golden Feet, so Shadow now using his. Oh, whoop. I don't know what happened with that, Akali. I didn't know. Is smoke coated as minions again?
Wait, no, you can hit the smoke with your shuriken.
Can you?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that was an interaction.
I was just confused by the ultimates being burnt there by Golden Feet. I thought that it was very clear Jarvan wasn't going to get there in time. No, you can throw your shuriken to land on your smoke if you don't have the opportunity to hit a target.
Ah, okay. Oh, maybe a little too telling coming out from Golden Feet.
But this is the lane of concern. 37 of 55 CS. BF sword to Cull. Woohoo. Nasty.
Rich also has Ignite backup too.
And the best thing about this lane is now that they've got such a large lead, Sec doesn't really need to be down here anymore. They could focus towards top side of the map and mid lane. No one needs to come down here and help them out. They're going to naturally have the advantage. Just ward up to make sure there's no random gank coming out from a package Corki or Libero on the Sejuani. And he can focus all his time counter jungling, setting up for plays, even setting up for a dragon if he wants. You know, if they want, they can set up for a dive later on. No teleports available right now for it.
Nice combo there in mid lane too. Is going to force Hedge to head back to base. I think he was already planning to, but doesn't have the teleport to run back into the lane. They also have Detonator looking to set up a track. They want to try and catch out Libero going for this red. The Jez, though, is going to see this. Puts the ward over the wall, so they're going to realize, all right, red buff is gone. No point going up into that jungle.
But a simple take coming out from Sec, understanding that bottom side's very weak right now, and he can force those plays.
Which is on a ward here, so has a lot there. As Yumi's just going to jump back to the Ezreal. Still see Libero trying to path down toward this bot lane. Hasn't really been farming up.
28 CS lead in favor of K-Star with 2 assists to his name. That's insane. They're having a fun time in this bottom lane right now. It's not looking good. Golden Feet still trying to duel against Shadow because he's slowly, Camille, pulling that lane back in her favor.
Yeah, the early aggression from the Akali, it's hard to match. Now, with a couple levels underneath Shadow's belt, though, be able to trade back just fine. Our first package of the game had to be used there in mid lane. Not really used for much, it would seem.
No, nothing at all there.
Oh, top lane. Oh, Shadow! Golden Feet! Oh, he flashes forward, gets the Q to knock him down. Sec's going to come on over. Going to slow him. They really want to give the kill over, but they're just going to secure it.
You can see he put the flag down as well as the shield just to make sure you got the assist. Flag gives you attack speed, so it counts as an assist mechanism. But Golden Feet getting the effective solo kill onto Shadow, who looks to be one of the best top laners in the league right now. Very nicely done. This Akali pick is paying off for them. In fact, Detonator's draft working out very well for them so far.
Oh no, Poplasm is going to be connecting there, but here comes the Sejuani! And it was all a bait. Is our Hedge going to pick up the kill? You can even hear the all chat in there.
Calm and collected coming out from our Hedge spots to Libero, focusing on that one. But here comes Sec looking for the kill. Ooh, flashes in.
Nice flash drag combo. Oh, doesn't get the Cataclysm
beautiful.
though. Oh no, gets greedy for the kill.
Oh, that is just beautiful coming out from our Hedge. Normally you see players flash away first before using the Valkyrie because flash has a higher priority as a spell to escape. But using the Valkyrie and then immediately flashing on Cataclysm use means he gets away not only from the CC, keeping him in the pit, but the damage is negated as well. Very well played coming out from our Hedge.
And with that, Win are able to find 2 quick kills from mid lane.
Pulling it back for themselves. Crucial kills for them to be picking up.
Now only 1,000 gold down. Tiamat was also complete here for Shadow, so he's still looking to get aggressive. Golden Feet's still getting decent poke, though, on this Akali. And gets a little bit of a CS lead, too, with that wave crashing in. Storm Razor completed here for the Kaisa.
Look at them now using their abilities to face check brushes.
Wow!
Oh. The things you learn after dying level 1.
Oh, let's see. Sec's coming nearby. That's going to be quickness being popped here by Rich. Does he get in range? Did have the flash, but decided to hold on. Maybe getting a little too aggressive there.
It's a 36 CS lead, though.
Yeah.
36. 11 minutes into the game, and Kais has a 36 CS advantage. Insane.
All right, so it looks like Detonator, they saw this happening. There we go. We're going to have a teleport finally be popped here. Golden Feet not able to finish off the kill. Shadow does have the ultimatum available.
Ooh, they're all very low.
Our hedge is nearby, does not have a package available, but here comes the Jarvan over, and that should be secure. No!
Oh!
He did smite, he didn't have it available, and it resets. A little bit extra time here.
But this means bottom lane turret's going to fall, and all that work that K-Star's been putting into the win bottom lane is now just going to be plates being taken back in favor of Kagame, trying to neutralize that. But they do secure the Rift Herald, which is a nice play from Detonator.
Oh, look at bot lane, though. You're going to have a teleport coming in from Golden Feet.
Oh, no, it's KDA time.
Oh, no. Kagame realizes he's got to run somewhere at this point. Gets over. Flash coming out from Rich, and Kagame is able to get away.
He's under do-si-do. He's been able to escape, burning his flash for it. Trades that for a teleport, as well as some of the spells coming out from Rich. I mean, well played. He escapes that.
Meanwhile, mid lane, you now have Yuumi rotating over to apply a little bit of damage here onto this tower. They should be able to get this plate. Get a little extra gold onto the Corki. And honestly, the gold lead that Detonator had.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Completely gone. Detonator worked up a nice gold lead through the bottom lane and through their jungler, and now that is completely out the window. Off the table. Into the wind. Like a plastic bag.
Let's see, Archie just going to try and clear out the wave here.
I'm not impressed with my string of puns. I'm upset.
I'm currently almost trying to sneeze. I'm really trying to
Can
sneeze
you
right now.
please stop trying to sneeze?
I'm trying. My eyes are actually watering. Like, it does not want to.
Cry, Opal.
I'm crying, okay?
Stack Ezreal's tear. Ooh, damage.
Damage, but they did get another turret plate down here in the
They need
bottom lane.
more gold bottom lane. Kagame, although he got some back for himself, not looking too hot right now.
Oh, that's Rift Herald also popped here.
Detonator going to try and do what Win did to them in the last match, use that Rift Herald to break a turret and see what the focus is going to be. But look at this. Win are just like, we can fight this. Let's go. They're bringing everyone down bottom lane. Oh, they decide not to fight, so they just get a free turret for that.
Free tower, that's going to be first brick gold, as well as the additional turret plating before it did fall. So they pick up 800 gold for themselves overall. And that is going to be this Cloud Drake started up here by Detonator. So once again, getting Dragon control early in the game. We saw this in game 1. Cloud Drake going to provide some assistance when it comes to rotations, a little bit extra move speed overall. Package used once again in the mid lane just to clear out minions, it looks like.
Yeah, not being used for any combat just yet, which is not great, but also not horrible. Early packages are hit or miss. You either have plans set up for them in the early game, or you're just really using them for the late game fights. Just clear out minions. It's a nice tool to have. Corki's kit's already very strong even without the package. Best champion for climbing solo queue, by the way, Corki. Unstoppable monster. Cannot lose. I don't lose when I play Corki. Ever.
Ever.
I just falcon people's heads, Gatling gun them, and they die.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Take a look here at our gold graph. And we did see Detonator, they've gone that gold lead a little bit back over to their favor, about 1,500, but it was almost tied up completely there by Win just a couple minutes ago. The issue seems, though, once again, is how do you get this advantage from bot lane elsewhere on the map? Because this time around, Libero and Shadow have been rather quiet. It's been very reactionary from what we've seen with the Sejuani. But again, we did say in draft, this is much more of a team fight-oriented comp rather than the picks that we saw in Game 1.
They need to wait because Ezreal still has no full items complete. He needs both his completed items of the Manamune as well as the Frozen Gauntlet, and then they can start looking for these fights. Thankfully, Ezreal's items are a little bit cheaper to buy, and his cull's going to be complete soon, so he'll be able to get it.
Ooh, Shadow.
Shadow caught.
Does have a slingshot available. Oh, Sejuani ultimate's not going to connect. Rich gets in there into 2 members, gets the double knockup. Killer Instinct coming across the side there. And K-Star wants to join in onto the fight, but they're able to keep the Sejuani alive. Teleport now coming out from Kagame. Oh, stopwatch going to have to be used here by Rich. Does he get over to safety? No, he won't. He gets knocked up, and he's going to get taken down there by the Corki and Win. Somehow turn this around. They might be looking for more.
Lots of mistakes coming up, but they're not done yet. They're still looking for Golden Feet.
Okay, Star gets tagged. It's going to be a rocket. Doesn't get completely taken out.
Jarvan's stuck.
Sec He's got nowhere to run at this point. Trying to get the flag drag onto the Camille. It's not going to happen.
Beautiful play come out for win. Libero missing the ultimate. I mean, that's unfortunate. It's just Sejuani and the LST. I don't know what else you want from it. But the way they come back, Shadow goes, we need to fight and stand our ground or they're going to push us back too hard. And so they do. Really well played. What the Jess with the beautiful Yuumi ultimate, getting over to Sejuani, keeping her alive as well, getting her to disengage. And then the teleports coming in for win, perfectly timed, turning that fight back around against Detonator, who they should have had that. Just a bit late to pull the trigger. It seems coming out from Detonator, not able to get it.
That's once again, Win just feel like, you know, the individual skill at times starts to show through. And the coordination, too.
Look at the inventory coming out from Detonator, though. Everyone's got a pink water. Kali just placed hers down. Whew. Everyone from Win starting to do that, too. Oh, my. That fight, though, has now swung it back in Win's favor. Kagame getting in with some good damage there. Means that he's now almost complete with his Frozen Gauntlet, where they can start looking for fights. Because by the time you finish that Frozen Gauntlet, Cork can be close to 2 items, and that's a big power spike for Win. They can start looking for these fights with the 2 items on both their carries. And the big potential coming out from Sejuani as well as Camille's already online. You've already got the Trinity Force as well as the Tiamat complete for Camille, and then Sejuani already got that tankiness coming out from her item, so we'll be able to provide some tank front line as well as that initiation from the ultimate if they hit it.
We'll see Libero. Control Ward is there. Prowling Projectile is going to connect. No flag drag combo available, but the Jarvan is in good company. Stanator were nearby, so no engage coming out from Win. This time around, though, there is a fake Jarvan above. Down toward bot lane, 2 members of Win. This is, of course, Shadow and Libero.
No Baron yet, so this is actually a good fight for Shadow to take. But Jarvan has made his way down as well.
Oh, Colin Fade. Oh, able to juke away. Gets the ultimate down. Able to avoid it as well from the Sejuani and finish Shadow off.
Yeah, that is beautiful from Golden Feet. And again, another whiffed ultimate coming out from Sejuani. Something, LST Sejuani. Stop picking it. Aussie ult kind of now, 2 for none.
2 for none this game. Actually, I think 3. But meanwhile, mid lane, you got the engage coming out from Rich, but instantly negated by the Yuumi.
Beautifully played.
Oh, no.
Oh, my, that's a lot of damage. True Shot Barrage almost sniping them out, too.
True Shot came through, wasn't able to find its target, though. Kaze was able to get back to safety. Golden Feet is below, doesn't have ultimate, though, so gotta be a little cautious here. Yeah, I think one of these nights here, after today, I might go through all the VODs and we might see a percentage counter for Sejuani ultimates hit on air. Mid lane, though, is going to be cracked here by Win as they're able to get a little bit of control here into the mid lane.
Still taking small objectives. Win do have a lot of poke because they've got Yuumi, Ezreal, Corki, so they can sit in these prolonged sieges and poke away at the squishy lineup that Detonator have.
On top of that, too, they did finally secure their first gold lead ever since the 1 minute mark that they had slightly with the Klepto.
Now I just want to see them set up for this Dragon play, try and take something for themselves, and, you know, eventually transition towards bottom side. Kagame has been able to get up there in gold, though. He's been able to pull this back for himself nicely.
But here, that's going to be their first Dragon of the game taken. Going to be Ocean Drake. Next one's going to be Infernal. Down in bot lane. That's also Shadow picking that up, too.
That's interesting. I'm not quite sure how Kagame's been able to pick up that much gold. He's still behind by a sizable amount against the Kai'Sa.
It is Klepto.
True.
It's Klepto, so, you know, every once in a while, those Mystic Shots.
Kleptomancy does give you a lot of gold in return, so that's true.
And on top of that, too, he might have gotten free boots. So that's gold that he was able to save. Trinity Force online here for the Corki, now building into that rapid fire. You got a Warmong's rush coming out from Libero, so he's just looking to be a tanky boy.
All they're waiting for is rapid fire Corki. When that's ready, Win can start looking for big team fights because Sejuani's already very tanky. Needs 1 more health item, I believe, to activate the Warmongs, but that's not too much of a concern. It's just mainly that pure beefiness that she has. Rapid fire Corki with the Athenes on Yuumi means that they can start sieging as soon as Kagame gets his mana immune. Oh, this team is now online. They're really waiting for Kagame's mana immune because that is a big point of power that Ezreal can bring to the table with his poke, but they could start looking for team fights. Front line is ready to go. Back line's ready to go. They've got the poke ready. On the other side, DTN do have some ready for themselves too. The double item on Kaiser is ready to go, as well as the Ziggs Harbinger being picked up by Rakan very early on.
Oh, Rich. Gotta be careful here, bud. Sejuani ultimate is available. Libero,
Package is available too.
Really close to that 3,000. He might actually have 3,000 because of the health scaling that you get from the rune choice pickup, as well as if he's running the secondary where he gets additional health for every minion that gets killed near beside him. He might just have enough for 3,000. I think at level 12, it's actually for sure he has 3,000, so they might be waiting for that too. We'll see here. Oh, Arch.
Oh, Archini, so much damage.
That's
He's dead.
too much. Oh, he gets instantly taken
fade
down.
away.
Right when you see that rapid fire coming into the picture.
That's it, and that's all we'd have to do. Just play around this poke, play around the power spike that they have now, and start sieging. Oh, Rich, almost dead.
Shadow coming over toward the side. And Detonator, they have to back off. This is a big minion wave.
This is the base going to be broken. I mean, Rakan can't come anywhere close. Archini's still dead. What a beautiful play came out for win. Not even burning any major ultimates for it. Sek could try and look for a fight, but you've got 10 seconds till Nico comes back up, so it's just not realistic.
And with that, Inhibitor is going to be broke open, and it's win again. Right when they know they can do this, instantly, call is made. They say, we're going forward, you can't stop us.
They're one of the few teams in the LST that are not slow to the punch. They're ready to fight when their power spikes permit them to, and always looking for that opportunity, always looking for how can we take a little bit more, whereas Detonator, just kept their guard down for a little bit too long.
Oh, no. Going over toward the side. It's the Yubi delivery system. Sejuani ultimate not going to hit, but that's a big AoE. You got the engage coming out from Rich. K-Star does have Killer Instinct available, but decides not to use it. Has to kite back onto Shadow. Ends up using it, but Shadow's got too many shields.
Oh, Cold
and
Feet.
the Kai'Sa's going to get taken down. Cold Feet trying to run for his life. He'll get taken out as well as the Ezreal finishes him off.
Yeah, at the end there, you also saw Camille just decide to, throw the E into the air, but Win just picking up a beautiful team fight again. 4 kills for 1, only losing RH to the assassination coming out from Akali. With the 80 carry still alive, they can threaten this Baron.
And got a beefy Sejuani. Again, 80 health off from the Warmong, so needs one more level.
Teleport is available for Archini, but there are minions on their base too, so Sek, he doesn't know this is happening.
He's figured something's up here.
Oh,
Shadow, though, might just solo him out. Teleport will come out as well from the Corki and package in, or the Valkyrie. Here we go, Nico nearby, but can't do anything. Is on a ward, and they have to back off, so Baron's going to be secured for win.
How punishing is this Win team? They find the fight to come back to the game, and they take it fight after fight. They take a Baron straight off the back of it as well. Inhibitor is now down. Win are in the driver's seat once again.
Nico going to go up toward the top lane, but unfortunately, it's feeling like Win is once again in control of the game. Detonator, they had the opportunity in bot lane. They just haven't been able to push that elsewhere. And now it's a 5,000 gold lead. Inhibitor's cracked open. So with this Baron buff, we'll see if they're able to get anything else. Rich has to get back to safety. Infernal Drake is available now for both teams. See here, Rich is around the corner. They were able to secure the Scuttle Crab.
Detonator should not be trying to take this, but look at that. They're actually making a play for it. Teleports into the back line, looking to try and secure
Look at top lane, though. You're going to give up the
push
Infernal.
They might still fight.
We'll see. That's going to be the route coming out here. Spellbook used by the Yuumi. Going to get a quick engage. Libero trying to tank up, but look at those health bars. They're damn low, but they take down the quick and easy Ezreal. Ultimatum going to be popped here on the Golden Feet. Sek rejoining in onto the fight, but the Akali gets deleted. And guess what? The Corki is still full health at this point. Rich gets a knock up into a flag drag, but there's no follow-up damage. And now K-Star, he's going to get tagged by the Prowling Projectile, and that is going to be the ace in favor of Win.
That's going to be game going to Win as well, because there's already super minions on the base with nobody for the Son of Detonate to defend it. They just turn around T-fight after T-fight. I applaud the Detonator tried to make the play there, but again, just way too far behind at this point.
with that push coming out here, even using the Spellbook ultimate, push in the wave. Super Minions going to be crashing in. You got, you know, single-digit death timers, but it's already too late. They do so much damage to these turrets already. And under 27 minutes, it looks like Win are going to be able to close out this series 2-0. Final stand going to come out from Detonator, but that Jarvan seals his own fate. The Cataclysm locks himself down, and Rich barely gets to safety, but the Nexus is going to fall. 15-7, Win take the series.
Oh, under an hour for the entire series here today between the two squads. But you know what my favorite stat of that entire game is, Opal?
What?
Number of Sejuani ultimates hit. That many. This many Sejuani ultimates were hit that game, I think. I didn't see the last team fight, but it looked like this many. What the hell's going on in this league?
I don't know. No one can hit a Sejuani ultimate. The Silases do more. Silas hits more Sejuani ultimates than the actual Sejuanis.
But Detonator did play that very well in the start. Attacking the bottom lane was very smart. Kagami making that early rookie mistake was a disaster, and they punished it heavily. And that's what they did the entire series, because that's the lane to attack when you play against Win. But Win just showing that it doesn't matter too much for them. They can even move away from that top lane aggressive style of having two pick-like champions, high damage champions in the top lane, and just play Camille as well as Sejuani and still have a perfectly fine time. Arhedge was the main carry in that game. Kagami managed to get back to... I don't know how Kagami got back to the game, but he managed to get back into the game somehow. You
know, Klepto maybe a little bit OP at times, but like you mentioned, we saw Shadow actually being matched in lane there. You know, Cold Feet had a really good time, was able to get effectively a solo kill up there. Let's take a look here. This was, again, this jungle fight where you just deliver the Yuumi in.
Yeah, that was also a little bit impatient. They already threw out the Spooky Ghost, so they would have been able to spot them out later anyway. But they went in a bit too early, and Archie just can't even do anything. Not even an ultimate being taken down there. So Detonator at this point losing their mid laner. K-Stars are not even close for the fight. It's just a lost fight to begin. All Cold Feet can do is assassinate the backline, but then Kagami just goes, well, that's a free kill. I'm just going to chase him.
Yeah, you saw K-Star was trying to get a little tricky there, and Cold Feet gets just zoned away, barely has any health, and again, one little mistake, and boom, you're punished by Win.
Yep.
Instantly.
And Win are very good at doing just that. It's happened over and over again. Always punishing the mistakes made by other teams, and Detonator put up a good stand. I like that Detonator were able to find the weakness that Win had, and even in that last match, Kagame was still down over 50 CS against the opposition's AD carry. So there is a worrying sign for the AD carry in the bottom lane coming out from Win. But in the mid-game team fights, it looked a lot better for Kagame in this match than it did in their match against Mega. So has some improvements, still a long way to go, because Detonator found the spot to attack, tried, it worked for a bit. Other teams are now going to look at this game and go, well, bottom lane's definitely somewhere we can try and attack.
It's going to go MVP over to the mid lane. It's going to be Arhedge.
That's deserved. Arhedge did pull together a really good game here, getting a few crucial assassinations, which allowed his team to make those big plays. Because without those kills, they wouldn't have been able to set up for the tower knockdowns. Without the damage, they wouldn't be able to set up for the tower knockdowns, the eventual Baron play, and that big team fight that we just saw as well.
Yeah. 87% kill participation there. Nicely done here on the Corki. And, you know, again, it's Win. This is kind of just a different thing than what we're used to seeing here in LST.
Oh, they are taking the LST by storm right now. When they're bringing that LDL playstyle, you know, the very aggressive playstyle into the meta. And a lot of teams, again, just aren't quite sure how to react to it. They're not sure what they're meant to do whenever they see Libero as well as Shadow become suddenly incredibly aggressive.
Yeah, because again, the top side just gets heavily punished. Even that one too, like, they didn't heavily aggro in the top lane. It felt like they were actually being matched.
Yep.
But it just came to that mid-game decision-making from Detonator that Win were able to find just one thing. Like, that push in mid where they got themselves the inhibitor off one small mistake just shows you how much of a threat Win can be. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it's going to be our second series of night, Armored Project taking on Axis.